Hey guys, it's Bridget Nicole. I wanted to do a recipe video. I have two coming up. I wanted to do one on my kale chips. If you're on the Tone It Up diet plan, a lot of you know that there's a really good recipe in there for the kale chips. And I love that recipe. The only thing about the one I do, which I did a little bit, I think I tried it once before I found the Tone It Up one when I got the diet plan, but basically I just tweak it just a tiny bit because I mean it really is not hard at all, and they're really good. Oh my gosh, especially with like guacamole. So good. So anyways, what you will see in my grocery haul video, this is my organic kale that I got from Whole Foods, and it comes already cut. So what you want to do is just open it up. And what I do is I pretty much just take like a mixture and like, see, these are in pieces, which this is makes it so convenient. And if you're like me and you work almost like a 50-hour week and then come home and do stuff like this, or you have kids or family and you don't have time, this is a great way to do it. I'm doing it on a small pan. I don't know if you can see. I know it's kind of far away. I'm at a weird angle with this camera. It's not the camera I normally use, but oh well. But I'm just like spreading them out on a pan, and I only have, I think this is like a 9x13 pan, because it's just me that eats these. So if you're cooking for one, this is great. If you're cooking for more and you have a bigger pan, you certainly can just adjust it for that. And the reason I love these little pieces is because they are already cut up. So convenient. Look, I'm just throwing them on the pan. I mean, there's no pretty way to do this, I guess. So I just kind of throw them out there. These are already washed, and since they're organic and they're already washed, you're good to go straight to the pan because they're not sprayed with pesticides or anything, and then they've already been washed anyway. So, you know, that's why we wash a lot of our vegetables, because of the pesticides and just dirt from transport and everything like that. So, once you kind of get it on there, make sure you have enough that they're kind of flat. You don't want it to be like piled on each other, because some of them will come out kind of soggy and that may not taste the greatest, especially if you're going to use them for the guac, which is a must if you make these. But anyway, so there I have, as you can see, and I'll show you a little arrangement of kale. And so what I do then, and this is just, it's great value. It's Walmart's brand of olive oil, non-stick cooking spray, because, and this actually has no calories, so that's awesome. But the one thing you want to be careful is if you are just going to use regular olive oil. I've done it before. You have to be very careful. I have one with the spout on it, so it comes out really light, but it can kind of soak the chips too much and then they get really oily and just kind of, and that's not healthy and have too much olive oil. So anyways, this was like $2 maybe, but any kind of, Pam has a really good extra version, and they have an organic olive oil actually. So anyways, I just shake it up and I just kind of spray them a little bit to make sure I get them to the point that they're not going to just shrivel up and burn into little pieces and disintegrate on me. But I'm actually at the end of it right now, but this is Mrs. Dash, and it's salt-free garlic and herb. And if you're on the Tone It Up diet, especially if you've done the 7-Day Slim Down, you know how much the Mrs. Dash is important to your diet. So good. So I just sprinkle it lightly. And then I love spice. And spicy things are great for your metabolism. And so I use cayenne pepper. This is the McCormick cayenne red pepper. And I use cayenne pepper on like everything, I think. So, you know what else you can do? One time I did, this while I'm thinking about it, I did some actual fresh garlic, and I just minced it really, really, really small and sprinkled it over it, and they'll stick to the pieces, but that's a little bit more in depth. If you have the time, feel free to do it because it tastes really good. So anyways, I'm just sprinkling some cayenne pepper. Now, sea salt is great on these. Be careful though. I feel like with salt, it's really easy to overpower the kale with the salt where it comes out too salty. So what I do, especially since I want to keep my salt intake, I just sprinkle a little bit in my hand. And this is cerulean seeds. I don't know. I got it from the grocery store. It's like from Harris Teeter, but it's in the fine crystals, so that it's easy. It's not the huge pieces. I have the big pieces too because they're fun. And then I just kind of sprinkle it, because sometimes it can come out fast in the actual container. And so see, I'm not even going to use the whole, dash I put in my hand. So dump that out. And I have my oven preheating at 375. Every oven's different, so sometimes it can be 350, sometimes it's 400. I just know that mine works at 375 because I burnt them and also undercooked them. So, and then you'll just pop them in the oven. I put them in for 20 minutes, and then we will check them in 20 minutes, all right? All right, guys, it's been about 20 minutes, and I want to show you what the chip kind of looks like. Let me find a good one here that you can really see. This one's a little big. So this is my kale chip. Now some of these were purple, so parts of them are a little bit darker because some kale can have like purple on it, but so there's that. And I like mine crispy, so I do leave them in until they're crispy. They're so good. I mean, like, they're just so good. If you like kale, you'll just love these. I could sit here and eat this whole thing. And it's literally like very little calories because it's just kale and lots of fiber, very little sodium because I didn't put much salt on them. And the cayenne pepper is just so spicy. I love it. Love it. So, if you like it, remember I said gauge your oven. Probably try to go below than above. So, if your oven tends to burn things, you know, start it around 350, do 350 for 20 minutes and see how that works. Sometimes I bump it up, but I watch mine and I kind of know when they're almost done because I've done them so much. So if you're doing it for the first time, stick to 350 and enjoy your chips because they're so good. I know I will. Make some guac and eat them with them. So thanks for watching. And